What's up, Nintendo gamers? The Kid here with another A Link Between Worlds update. We have a couple of more details on A Link Between Worlds, so let's get into that, starting with a lot of details about Link and how the game progresses when you first play it. So let's get into that, guys. So there's a few listed details that I'm going to be going through one by one, so let's get it done. Link is a blacksmith's apprentice. He's continually late for work. You're asked to deliver something to Kakario Village. The opening features Link's dream of Princess Zelda being snatched away. She is kidnapped by some nameless, looming pig-shaped evil. The dream leads him through the Hyrule Castle gardens to the bowels of the castle. Paintings in Hyrule Castle depict the events of Ocarina of Time. Impa makes an appearance as an old woman. Yuga shows up and begins turning the descendants of the seven sages into paintings. The first dungeon teaches you the way Zelda works. Far less hand-holding in this game than previous installments. And after you complete the game, you will unlock a higher difficulty mode, most likely hero mode. And for all those who are wondering about Yuga, Yuga is not a female. Yuga is actually a male. It is a guy. It just looks like a girl. Yeah. Now on to my thoughts. So the first thing I want to talk about is Yuga. Edgy, please stop making these new villains practically females or saying they're genderless when they clearly look like a gender. You know, the same thing with Fi. She is a she, but you say it's genderless, but it's quite clear that Fi is a woman because it looks like a woman. It dances like a ballerina. Stop doing that. I mean, it's confusing. Stop gender confusing me about these characters. I mean, I had no idea that Yuga was a guy. It legitimately looked like a woman. Until that interview, that's how I know. So, Edgy, he actually confirmed that Yuga is a guy, and he wanted to go for a genderless look that will make you question the gender of the character. Yeah, it sure did. I didn't really question it until you told me it was a male. And yeah, this character doesn't look like a male, but okay. It still looks like a woman version of Ganondorf, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, I still like the design. But yeah, you could have just made it a woman. I think I would have been happier with that Link is actually facing against a adversary that is the opposite gender of him for once, you know. So I guess it's interesting. Yeah. So Yuga is a guy. Yeah. But anyway, about the details of Link and stuff, his origins, him being a blacksmith's apprentice, late for work and stuff. Classic Link, always sleeping. That's one thing I'm going to talk about too. There's a connection with Link in all the Legend of Zeldas, and one is that he always sleeps in, and he always has some type of dream about something going on when it comes to Princess Zelda or Hyrule in general. That's something that connects pretty much all Links together. I think actually the only Link that hasn't done this, well actually no, I was going to say Wind Waker Link, but no, he actually sleeps a lot too. He slept on his birthday, and actually forgot it was his birthday. And in Skyward Sword, Link was very lazy in that, and he slept in a lot and was late. So that's one thing that I've noticed all Links in every game have in common, is that they're lazy, good-for-nothing bums until they actually put on a tunic and get the Master Sword and go on their quest, and Zelda gets kidnapped or is in danger, or Hyrule is in danger in general. So I think that's pretty good in making continuity, even though the Links in every game are different from one another. They're pretty much the same. It kind of reminds me of Avatar, except on a more connected level, as in they have similar personalities to one another, opposed to just being completely different people. But in general, The Legend of Zelda does remind me of Avatar, where there is always a carnation of Link in a different time period and a different carnation of Zelda, and it's just something that repeats itself and repeats itself and repeats itself, like Avatar. So yeah, about the higher difficulty, I guess that's not a surprise to me. That's really nice. I'm enjoying actually hero mode in Wind Waker right now, and I enjoyed it in other games too. I believe it's in Skyward Sword. I played through that twice, so I like hero mode and stuff. It makes things challenging. You have to use potions and stuff to refill your life instead of hearts, so it makes it really more challenging. It doesn't make it cheap or anything. Just store up on bottles and potions and magic potions and all that stuff. So about Hyrule Castle depicting the events of Ocarina of Time, yeah, so that officially confirms that this game is way in the future and stuff, since those are paintings. I'm surprised it doesn't depict the events of A Link to the Past, which is kind of weird. Now, I'm not going to say I memorized the timeline, but correct me if I'm wrong, I thought that Ocarina of Time and A Link to the Past were in two separate timelines, in one of the three, separate from one another. I may be wrong. I'm just, like I said, I don't memorize the timeline. So if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm pretty sure I am. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Everything sounds really good. Link and stuff. Link seems to be like every other Link, lazy and always sleeping in and late for everything. So yeah, those are my thoughts, guys. So tell me what you think in the comments below about the news presented in this update. There'll be links in the description to all the news that is presented in this update. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more updates on A Link Between Worlds and other games that I'm doing for Wii U, and soon for more on the 3DS. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next update.